welcome to Sarah's Stamping Retreat. Today we're going to do a fun video hop showing you lots of different ways to use up your pattern paper with these really useful dies from Pink and Main. So these are Card Coat Essential dies set 1 and set 2, and the idea is that they're sized so that you can cut a piece of 6x6 pattern paper with them and get all of these shapes, and then you can use them to create a bunch of cards. So I've got a couple of pieces of Pink and Main pattern paper, and I'm going to cut them with these dies. You can see I've got one piece here, this is from set 1, and this piece here from set 2. So you can see the only waste is this, and to be honest, you've got this nice zigzag edge on this one from set 1, so I will cut that off and use that. You could even use these as little strips if you wanted to, so there's no need to actually even waste those bits. And then I thought I'd set it out like this so you can see what you get. Obviously, like these bits cut inside here, for example, but you've got all of that from one 6x6 sheet of pattern paper. And again, this is set 2. You get barely any waste, and again you could use those as strips if you wanted. And you get all these pieces. This sits in here when you cut it, for example. This sits in here when you cut it. So that is literally the only waste that you get from a whole sheet of 6x6 cardstock. So I just wanted to show you as well. So this is set 1, and I'm just removing this die because this is the one that obviously creates all these pieces, but you also get all of these dies, and I think it's easier to see that when the main piece is off. So you've got different shapes, you've got this hello, so those are really nice extras to use with that. And then you get the same with set 2. If I remove this, then you get all of these shapes as well, so it's really nice. So if you buy both sets of dies as a bundle, you also get a whole load of sketches to use with it. So I'm going to use one of the sketches today. So I'm going to use this cute little unicorn as my focal point for today's card. That is from a Pink and Main Digi set called Friendly Note Critters. So I'm just going to colour that with my Ultra New Artist markers. And while I do, let me tell you about today's hop. So today there's going to be a whole bunch of designers sharing projects made with these dies and using some of the sketches that come if you buy the bundle. So take a look at the description of this video and you'll find that in there's a playlist, and it will have all of the videos for the hop on, and then you can go through, and at each stop in the hop you can also enter into the competition for today's hop, which is to win a digital prize from Kendra. So the more of those videos that you watch, the more times you enter the competition, the more chances you have of winning that prize. So then I'm going to quickly cut this out. So then for this card sketch, we need this piece here from this die set, this piece which is also from this die set, and then the zigzag edges from this die set here. So you can see here, I've got this zigzag edge that comes out of here, but then I also have this zigzag edge, which is the piece that's the other side of that. So I've got those two zigzag edges to work with. And then I've got this thank you, which comes from the same set as the unicorn. And so that I can get the same stitched edge as the other pieces, I've die cut it like this. And then I've turned the die around, lined it up, and cut it again like that. And that means that I've got this nice stitched edge all the way around without having a rectangle die. So this piece is just a layering one from here. So then for our card, I've got a 2.5 by 5.5 inch piece of cardstock that I've just embossed. So I can glue that across the card. So then I'm going to add a small bit of glue across here, right along that edge, and I'm going to add on one of my zigzag pieces. Then I'm going to cut the other bit out of this waste piece, And I'm going to pop that along the top row. And I think that looks really pretty with those nice edges on that embossed piece. So then I'm just going to add on my other pieces. I'm going to add foam pads to the back of my unicorn and to the back of my sentiment. And then I can add them onto my card. So there's my finished card for today. I do encourage you to hop along and see all the other things that other designers have created with these dies. If you enjoyed today's card, I'd really appreciate you clicking like below, and you can also press subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. If you press the bell button and select all, then YouTube will also notify you when I've got a new video available. All of the products that I've used for today's cards are listed in the description below, and there's also a link there to my blog where you can find a pictures playlist if that helps you find what you're looking for. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.